Republican Senator John Kennedy from Louisiana went on Neil Cavuto's program on Fox News this week and apparently didn't have that great of a time. Because when Kennedy called Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States, a ding-dong, Neil Cavuto had no choice but to push back, and at one point told Kennedy that he was actually being quite dumb. So here's a brief snippet. This is Kennedy with his first ding-dong comment. So take a look at this.
May not be fair, but I'm just telling you what the polls show. Many Americans think that the vice president is a little bit of a ding-dong, that she's not serious.
This ding-dong, Senator, has risen in the polls.
So as Cavuto pointed out, this ding-dong is actually tied with Donald Trump in the polls, so stop saying that the polls show that everybody thinks Kamala Harris is a ding-dong when she is actually running even or actually beating Donald Trump. But it didn't stop there, folks. In fact, from that point, things got even worse because Cavuto followed that up by telling Kennedy, quote, "I'm wondering if the strategy to focus on her laugh or the former president calling her nasty and crazy really promotes that push to show she's not up to the job. Does it look petty? Does it say to judge her on this level looks like a strategy that could backfire on Republicans? But by all means, get her on the issues, but to focus on this other stuff just looks dumb." Because prior to the clip I had shown you, not only did Kennedy mock her laugh, but he also said that she's a member of the loon wing of the Democratic Party. But after Cavuto pushed back, then Kennedy pushed back and said, "I'm sorry if that offends you, Neil, but I'm just telling you what the people of America..." Cavuto cut him off and said, "I'm just telling you what the polls are showing right now. I guess I'm saying all the problems and calling her a loon and all that." "Well, I didn't call her a loon. You're putting words in my mouth. She's a member of the loon wing of the Democratic Party." Then Cavuto said, "Well, what's the difference between the loon wing and being a loon? She's running even with Trump, and I'm just wondering about the approach you're taking. It's going to come back to bite your hiney's, isn't it?" And then Kennedy said, "Well, let me say it again. The vice president is a candidate for president of the United States. I don't care about her gender. Maybe you do, Neil, but I don't. I don't care about her race. I care about her." "Then why call her a ding-dong?" Cavuto interrupted. And Kennedy said, "I'm just telling you what the polling shows, and I'll be glad to sit down with you and walk you through the polls." To which Cavuto ended by saying, "Please do, because I never know when it's constructive to call people names." So Neil Cavuto, who every now and then throughout the years on Fox News does have these moments of clarity where he tries to actually tell Republicans like, "Hey, listen, you're kind of being dumb." And he's right, but this is what they have. Like, she's a ding-dong. Cool. You think you're going to win more voters over with that? You think that's an effective message for the campaign trail? Like, hey, she's a ding-dong. No. First of all, she's not. Second of all, that's not, what are you even trying to say? By the way, this is the same guy, John Kennedy, who last time he ran for election put out the ad saying, "Next time you're in trouble, call a crackhead." And I'm sure we all remember that. And I got to say, that was a pretty solid Kennedy impression there. But they have nothing. So they go to the name calling. They're mad that, of course, the Harris campaign is out there calling them weird. So now they're like, well, if we're weird, you're a ding-dong. You're a loon. Or a loon wing, part of the loon wing of the Democratic Party, right? We don't want to put words in his mouth because the words that are coming out of his mouth are even worse than anything we could put in there. These people are nutty. John Kennedy has definitely got a couple of screws loose up there. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. He sounds like a caricature of somebody doing a bad impression of somebody from the South. Let's be honest, that man is a national embarrassment, and the people of Louisiana should be embarrassed that they keep sending him to the Senate. But it is what it is. But when you hit the point, when even Fox News hosts are pushing back on these attacks, telling you like, hey, this is not smart, you're not doing a good job, and other Fox hosts, by the way, have also been saying that, they're trying to warn the party that they actually do like and support every day. You're screwing this up. Please don't do it. But clearly these Republicans are saying, screw it. I'm going to do it anyway because I got nothing else to attack her with. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.